Hey, welcome back everybody, and welcome to this tutorial video on how to use NinjaTrader. So, first, enter your username and password and go ahead and click login. Once logged in, you'll be greeted with this screen. Now, over here we have a chart, we have the depth of market and the trading panel, and we're going to go over each and every one of all these different panels and the overall layout of what NinjaTrader offers. Let's start off with the very top. At the top, you have a little plus button where you can go ahead and click new. And here you can add any module you like and drag and drop it to your dashboard, whether you want to look at the time and sales, your positions, the super depth of market, market analyzer, chart, etc. Okay, next up, we have the trading panel itself. So this is a separate trading panel where you can enter a simple or advanced trade, simple being a trade without any stop loss or take profit. Advanced, you can, of course, enter with a predetermined stop loss and take profit. Next up, you have any alerts. You also have the search function. You have the time. You have your account and your P&L, your loss limits, etc. And on the right-hand side, you've got your intraday margin and initial margin. But we're going to go over the charts itself. So here we have the chart itself. Now, if you want to maximize this chart, go ahead, just click the maximize icon on the top right, and that gives the chart, makes it full screen, so it's easier for you to analyze, and you still have your buy and sell buttons and manage your trade at the top here. First things first, we're going to go over some of the features. So to navigate the chart, it's very simple. You can just left click and drag around. You can scroll out to zoom out and scroll in to zoom in, etc. Here we can change the time interval. So you can change, whether you want a 5-minute chart, a 30-minute chart, etc. We're going to leave it at the 1-minute chart. You can also change the chart type. So candlesticks, a line, you even got bid ask volume, Fibonacci, Renko, etc. So if we want to do, for example, a Fibonacci chart, there you go, click Fibonacci and off it goes. We'll switch it back to the candlestick chart. Next up, we've got the chart settings. Here we have a bunch of different settings that we can play with, different price levels. If you want to have the price levels on the chart, you can add them. You can go to the current bar, the market depth, continuous auto fit. Some people like to have this on. You can turn off continuous auto fit if you don't like it, but essentially you have all the different settings, including color scheme, right here. Next up, we have the configure option. Here you will see all the current indicators on the charts. At the moment, we have a simple moving average on the chart. We can hide it or completely delete it off the chart like so. Next up, we've got the indicator tab. Now, here's where you can add all the different indicators that you want. So, for example, you can look at all the different indicators available. They are grouped depending on the type of indicators. For example, moving averages, oscillators, volatility-based, volume-based indicators, etc. So if we add, for example, the VWAP, we just click on VWAP. We can change the settings to how we like. And if we scroll down, we can see the VWAP all the way at the bottom here. Lovely. If we want to add more indicators or remove current ones, we can go back to the configure. I can remove the VWAP off the chart, and then I can add a different indicator. Say this time round, I want a exponential moving average. We want to keep it at the period 14. I like a nice green line. Click it, and boom, there is an EMA on the chart. We also have the template section. So once you've configured a chart to how you like it and you would like to save it as a template, you can go ahead, just click Save Template, name it whatever you like. Click Save. And now whenever you make changes to the chart, so for example, if we add a bunch of different indicators onto the chart, now every time I go to my template, click that, it loads back to how it originally was when I saved it. And that's basically the breakdown of the chart itself. So obviously we do have drawing tools on the left-hand side here. We have all the drawing tools that you would ever need. Things from, Fibonacci's, horizontal lines, vertical lines, trend lines, volume profile. So if we just click on the volume profile and say we want a volume profile from this leg up, We can click at the start of the leg all the way to where we are now, and it lays out a nice volume profile where we can see here was the highest volume, here's low volume. It even has the volume area high and volume area low marked out in yellow or orange. So very easy to add things to the chart in the drawing section. Next up, we're going to talk about the little trading panel at the top here. Here we have the buy market and sell market buttons. These are market orders, so you enter immediate execution. So say we right now would like to buy the market with one contract. We can select one here. In fact, let's say we want to buy the market with 5 contracts. We go ahead, switch it to 5, click on buy, and we're ready in the market. So right now at the top, you can see our unrealized profit and loss. You can see we're in a nice bit about amount of profit. And if we would like to close that order, we can just click flatten everything. Now we want to add a stop loss and take profit. So the way we do that is we will have to add it as a stop order. So since this is a sell position, we can go ahead for a take profit. It will be a buy limit. So we can just say we want to take profit at these lows here. We'll just left click on the chart, click buy limit. That's our TP. And now for our stop loss, it's going to be a buy stop order. So if we would like to add a stop loss just above these wicks here, we'll left click and click buy stop. Now, of course, we can always edit these orders. We can cancel them. In order to edit it, we can just simply drag it to where we want. So if we would like to drag our take profit a little bit closer, we've just dragged it really close by. And when the market reaches our take profit, it will execute and we'll be out of that trade. The same goes with our stop loss. We can simply just drag it to where we want it to be. And of course, we can at any point just cancel our stop loss or take profit by clicking the X. And now it's gone. And our take profit is just executed right there. And our take profit was executed. So very, very simple. Next up, on the right-hand side, we have the depth of market. So if I make this a little bit easier for you guys to see by pushing this down, so you get to see it in a bit of a bigger view, you can see the full order book. Now, these are all the sell limits currently available, all the buy limits. And of course, we can execute our orders on here as well. Now, this is for the ES. So if we would like to match it up with the MNQ, we can just at any time click on the ES at the top here, find MNQ or search for it, click on it, and this is the MNQ's order book. Now, of course, we can place orders directly on the order book. Say we would like to buy, so the buy on the order book, it shows you where our position is. And of course, we can at any time set our take profit just by clicking right here at the order level we want. So our take profit has been set there, executed as you saw. So you can trade using the depth of market itself. At the bottom here, we have the positions tab. This will show you the different positions we're in. So if we enter a position right now, you can see that we are long with 5 contracts or 5 micro contracts on the MNQ. And you can see our current P&L for that position. At the very bottom, we also have the trade performance. So if I make this bigger for us to see, it gives us a full breakdown of our trade performance on the day. So you can see exactly all trades taken. Our gross P&L has been $220. We've taken 40 trades, 50 contracts altogether. The average time, our profitable trades versus our percentage, of profitable trades, the expectancy, the fees, etc. We also see the profit trades and the losing trades, what the average losing trade was. And all this data is broken down easily to consume at any given point. It also gives you a full breakdown of all the trades you have taken. So this is very useful when keeping track and journaling your trades to understand, at what times you're more profitable, which times maybe you should probably not trade, etc. And you can probably find patterns within your trading that will help you moving forward in remaining or becoming profitable. At the very top right-hand side, we have an options tab. If we go ahead and click that, we can actually change the color scheme of NinjaTrader. So at the moment we're on the dark color scheme, but say we like the light color scheme. We can go ahead, click light, If I click the X, we now have the light color scheme. Some people prefer it. Other people prefer the dark. We'll switch it back to dark. We also have a few other different settings, all very simple stuff such as notifications, etc., which you can, go ahead and play around with and tailor NinjaTrader to suit you. Below the options tab, we have the news tab. Now, this will give you all the current news that is affecting the markets in real time. Very, very useful. If there was a sudden spike in the market and you would like to know what exactly caused that, you could probably find out exactly the reasoning for the news in this tab here. Below, we have a chat function where you can chat to NinjaTrader Assistant, AI Assistant, should you need any help. If you, for example, can't figure out how to do one particular thing, you can just open up this chat and ask it a question and it will walk you through on how to do it. Below, we have the messages tab. Now, currently we don't have any messages, but should you have any messages regarding your account, they will appear here. So that pretty much sums up everything you see on screen, but there is a lot more that NinjaTrader can do. So if I go ahead and go to the new at the top left-hand corner, you can see that we have different modules that we have yet to actually look at. So for example, we've got the TNS, which is the time and sales. So if we go ahead and just click and drag to wherever we want it. So if we want to put it at the top here, we can now have the time and sales at the top. We can look at it at MNQ and it will show you the current time and sales, the tape itself, of all the different orders, the size of the order. So you can see, obviously it moves very quickly. You can see the amount of contracts executed, type of contract, green for buy, red for sell, the time it was executed, and the price. So there are many traders out there who love to have the tape running on the side just to try and spot any large orders being placed. A lot of traders like using it for their strategy, but we also have many other modules available as well. We've got the accounts module. If we want to drag and drop that, you see all the different accounts that you currently have, okay? And you can, see the dollar value of them. Next up, we have the Market Analyzer. So if we drag and drop the Market Analyzer, we can go to any instrument and it will give us the last price, the change, the percentage of change, the bid price, the offer, the open, high, low, and total volume. So just a quick glance, you can have multiple different instruments up and you can see how the market is performing as a whole just based on a few of these details that are shown here. So next we have Pulse. Now, Pulse will be down any Ola Prime user using NinjaTrader. It will show you the sentiment of all Ola Prime users using NinjaTrader as a whole. So you'll see the S&P 500. Are there more bullish people within Ola Prime right now, more bearish, etc.? Now, at the time of this recording, NinjaTrader isn't available on Ola Prime at the time of this recording. Therefore, this is all zero. But once NinjaTrader is available on Ola Prime and we have traders using it, you will see that the pulse here will show the overall sentiment among Ola Prime traders. And that pretty much sums up NinjaTrader and everything that you can do within NinjaTrader. It's a great platform, has a lot of offers, a lot of features that make trading very, very easy to use. And it's a beloved platform by many people. So well worth giving it a try, well worth playing around with all the features that they have just to share, the depth of market, the time and sales, the different volume-based indicators available on NinjaTrader are all very useful. And of course, executing trades is very, very simple. Closing them, editing them, etc. all very easy to use. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back again very soon with many more tutorials. Take care.
Ola Prime, trade with transparency.